The whole thing of being is presence. You can't be where you are with your own 2 feet if you're not present. If you're over-calculating, you're the magician. If you're worrying about the next fight, you're the fighter. And if you're worried too much about the feeling or fantasizing about it, you're the lover. Presence is power. And your fastest way to access king energy or being is through presence. And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel. You beautiful people, comment below where are you from, what time is it, and hashtag self-developed army. So guys, in this video, I believe I titled it, one skill, one trait, one thing all high value men know. And this guy's straight to it, is to think less and to be more. High value men understand, and to be honest, this is something that I've really been, only as of late to be honest, truly beginning to train myself in, right? This is an idea and a concept. In fact, this is why it holds so many of us back. It's an idea, but really what it is it's an embodiment, it's a practice. To think less and to do more is very, almost counterproductive. You see, so many times in our Western world, in fact, even on this self-development page or community, we're fed or brainwashed that we continuously need the next idea, the next thought, the next, hack, philosophy. And I'm a culprit of this, right? I make these videos, I completely understand. And I've fallen into this too. But the only problem with continuously thinking of the next strategy or the next alpha thing I can say or the next, pickup line to the girl is you're actually ruining everything. You're completely neglecting and disregarding your most truest high value, alpha, resourceful epitome of who you are, resource. And that's being. Now you see guys, why does being matter so much? Now I just got off an Elliot Hulse video. I love watching him. He's my greatest mentor. And an idea that he really promotes strongly is something called the King, Warrior, Magician, Lover. Okay guys, now this is actually a book that I have. It's created by Robert Moore, and it essentially encapsulates the 4 main archetypes of every man. Again, this being the king, right? The warrior, the magician, and the lover. Now the epitome, the one who rules them all is what? The king. This is evident. And now you see the thing with the king, what makes him different, what separates him amongst the others is his ability to be. Do you understand? Now the warrior is associated with doing. He's fighting, he's just getting shit done. And don't get me wrong, we will need all 4 of these archetypes, but particularly the first 3. We will need the warrior. We'll need to fight. We'll need to do. Just crush our life. After that, we have the magician. The magician is synonymous with thinking. Do you understand? So calculating, this is kind of where the majority of our Western society is. I definitely notice that I get caught up in here simply just with all the technology, all the ideas and resources, right? So thinking, that's the magician. Calculating. You think of the Ninja Turtles, right? It's exactly kind of where it actually plays from. And finally, we have the lover, which of course is loving, is the feeling, right? Really, that's what it is. Now again, the king is associated with being, meaning the king can access and harness any one of the 3 prior simply by just emitting his own frequency. I mean, if you think about it, pretend you're a peasant or just an individual going to your king, or in today's world, you're going to your boss, right? A good boss, a king, right? Or you are about to approach someone you look up to, right? Who has that king energy. You have no clue what they're gonna say. Right? You don't know if they're going to do something. You don't know if they're going to think something, if they're going to feel something, because it's an accumulation of all, right? Really comprised into the body. Now, where am I going with this? David, why the hell does this matter? This matters, guys, because we are only accessing one of the 4 potent Ninja Turtles. Do you understand? The archetypes? And the most important archetype of all, the leader, the epitome, like I've said, is the king. And the king is synonymous with being. Now, being, guys, is away from the head. Do you understand? It's away from merely doing, and it's away from merely feeling. It's an accumulation of all of them and none of them into your body. It's a resourcefulness. It's a being. It's an embodiment. Now, this is definitely something as of late I need to begin implementing. A lot of things are changing in my life, and I'm noticing that if I continuously just revert back to, let's say just the magician, or for me, in this condo, it was like very warrior. It was the most warrior and magician. It was just, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was being very reactive. I was over-calculating, overthinking certain things, getting worried. There was really there was actually no lover at all in this condo. I need to actually work on the lover in this condo. But what I'm noticing is where I'm at in my life, if I am not coming back to being, which is finding the answer in that second. Do you understand? It's not being reactive, it's not over-calculating, it's not worrying about how it feels, but it's being resourceful. I need to stay here, because if I don't, I'm gonna suffer. So guys, I make this video to you. Again, stop thinking so much. Start being. Don't worry about the overcalculation. And a quote that comes to mind, right, which really has been hitting home as of late. I heard this from a spiritual channel. Her name's Kaylin Bowman. She's really cool. And she said, presence is power. And now the reason presence is power, right, is because presence is king. Presence is embodiment. It's being. I mean, the whole thing of king is being. The whole thing of being is presence. You can't be where you are with your own 2 feet if you're not present. If you're overcalculating, you're the magician. If you're worrying about the next fight, you're the fighter. And if you're worried too much about the feeling or fantasizing about it, you're the lover. Presence is power. And your fastest way to access king energy or being is through presence. The answer will come. We don't always have to overcalculate and think. And believe me, I make this video to myself. The past like 8 months in this condo, I was being the other archetypes, and I'm learning now that if I'm to evolve and move forwards and not burn out and essentially die, I need to come back to being, which is presence. The answer will come. Life, God, the universe, you're okay. That is your highest self, and that is the one thing all high value men know. So guys, that is it. I know this video was definitely a little all over the place, bit more of a philosophical video, but you guys know how we roll. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And as final plugs, guys, if you would like to work with me on a personal level at any of the topics or ideas we've just spoke of here, or improving your fitness, business, mindsets, and relationships, there is always one-on-one coaching. We have group coaching, which is the workshop. You can check the one coming up of July in just a couple weeks. And finally, guys, we have the brand new self-development course. What I want all of you guys right now to do is go download yourself the free half-an-hour version of the course. I have over 200 plus students already enrolled within the first day or two. You guys are loving it. In that free course, you're going to learn tips on fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fap, cold showers, masculinity, femininity, the dynamics, how to work together, as well as finding your passions and turning it into a business. If you guys would like to purchase the full 3+ hour long course, right? The half-an-hour section is just a teaser of the big boy. You can use coupon code DEVELOPED at checkout to save you $10. That is it, guys. All linked below or in the end screen. I'll see you on the other side, and let's get it going. Thank you, guys. Have an amazing day. Much love. Peace.